No. I don't like drinking coffee this time of the night because I probably won't get to sleep. But it's nice to have you on. Thank you for joining. Oh. It might just be you two. I know. That's 3 sugars I've got in there now. I don't know why. I just seem to be craving sugar all the time. I'm late. Northamptonshire. Got some work to be done at the weekend. By the way, if I don't answer you straight away, it's because I've got, I think, a 60-second delay on this, and I don't know how to get it off. So it did that. I don't know where my settings are. As long as you can hear me, that's all right. Can you hear me? Yes. I won't ask again if you say yes. Oh, I'm going to see if I can get the settings. No, I can't see. Well, at least you can hear me then. I won't fiddle around. I'll just go with what we've got. Okay. Yeah. All right. Have you had a nice day today? I know you're feeling better. Straight talking girl. And Charlie, have you been chasing those horses again? Apples, they're good. Good. Okay, thanks. Have you heard the news about Lawrence Fox and the other one, Dan Wooten? They've been fired from GB News, and also the council in Suffolk walked out because 2 people in the local area started telling them not to teach their kids all this new sex education stuff. So I think we're winning somehow. Okay. You're feeling better? A little bit. Okay. That's all right then. Good. Thanks for joining me anyway. Why was Dan axed? I think if you go onto Maya 2C or 2C TV on YouTube, he's got some explanation there. But what I think it was a couple of texts were sent back and forth between Lawrence Fox and Dan Wooten, and Lawrence Fox split on him and exposed them. So I think they were just being guys, laughing around. And hope things are looking up. Okay. They're okay. Take life one step at a time, don't you? Yeah. And what about you? Is it going all right for you? I got to wait a minute for you to answer. This is crazy. I'll have to try and set this up differently next time. It's really slow delay. Anyway. I think I've got 4 people watching. Who are the other 2 people? Just say hello so I know who you are. 4's not bad, considering I haven't got such a huge audience, and it's nice to just get in touch with people. That's all. I'm fine. Okay, good. I'm going to get my tray, so I don't sit it on my lap because I know it's going to go over at some point if I do. Okay. I just wanted to test it out to see if it would work, this live stream. I'm not quite sure how to do it, but seems all right. And Charlie, have you done a live stream before? I don't know if you have. Just walking and talking, I think, around your nice field with your ponies. That's nice. I know that Chalky has, isn't he? He's done a couple of live streams. But you do it on your mobiles, don't you? I've got mine on my laptop at the moment. So, anyway. Are you ready for the storm? I don't know what girl's name it is this time, but not yet, huh? Okay. Yeah, you should do. That'd be nice. Just let me know when you're doing it. Anyway. So what do you think of the world so far? Do you think we're winning? What storm? Yeah, I know. But it is rocking the van a little bit. It might do. I think it's going to come worse overnight, apparently. Oh, hello, nomadic kangaroo. Nice to hear from you. Great. Oh. You should get in contact with 4x4 fella, but I tried to. His channel seems to have disappeared, and I don't know why. I hope he's still using Benjamin or something like that. But he's a good man, and you're a good man too, nomadic. So I think you'd make some great travels together if you went out. If you got in contact with each other, lovely. Yeah, two young lads travelling around the country. Are you going to go off to Switzerland again? That would be nice. No, I don't think his YouTube channel's there anymore. It's just gone. But look for Benjamin, Jamin. I think that's him. I'm not certain though, but maybe Socks will know more. You might contact him on the phone or something. It would be weird if he's been taken off. Hi, Gaz. Lovely to have you on board. Oh, good. Okay, lovely. So, it's really nice. This I don't know. It's strange. I wish I could hear all your voices, but great. But it's really weird. If I was saying to Straight Talking Girl and Charlie's Van Life earlier that if you don't get a response from me immediately, it's because there's a 60-second delay on your text or whatever it's called here, the chat thing here. So I might not be able to answer straight away. But okay, as long as you can hear me, okay. Wonderful. I just wondered what you were thinking about what's going on in the world today with the councillors leaving their posts, Dan Wooden and Lawrence Fox being sacked, and the Maui fires and CBDC, dare I say, okay, and all these things. But I think somehow, if you listen to Richard Bobe's channel, he's got an awful lot of good stuff, and I think he's actually commented on the council walkout today. I think he's got some really good ideas, and I think the key to it is building your own communities, because otherwise we're going to be in Struck Street soon, and they're trying to get rid of camper vans too, people living off grid, so we'll be buggered. If you have a big enough community though, I don't think they'll be able to touch you. But I don't know how much I'm allowed or YouTube will allow me to say. I just have to keep. Okay. What kind of a day have you had today, CamperVan-K's? Now I have to wait 60 seconds before you answer. Okay. I don't know. All right. Oh. Have you all got your cuppers? Your tea? I wish I could see you. Maybe I should do it on Zoom. That would be better. I could see you then. We could all talk to each other. This is a bit weird because I'm used to listening to everybody, and when I do my cuppers with Kay, it's just like a monologue about my thoughts about everything. So in this way, I'm trying to interact with you and trying to I know. What about yeah, ask me a question. I've only fallen over twice. Oh, bless you. Oh. I have been reading up on the condition that you've got, and I'll have to give you a little telephone chat and talk about it because some interesting stuff has come up. Okay. I guess you've already said hi 3 times. Who are you talking to, Maddie? Me personally, I'm in Worcestershire. Campervan-K's, I don't know where he is. I don't know where Charlie is, but they can answer you. Okay, but I'm in Worcestershire. Hmm. Oh, oh, that's a nice cup of coffee, but I'm going to be awake all night. Anyway, oh, it's really nice. It's weird, but because it's like a one-way conversation, and I'm not really used to this. As I said before, I think I'm used to more used to listening than I am talking. But anyway, what would you like me to talk about? What would you like to talk about? Ask me a question. Not too rude. And I know that you won't because you're a gentleman and you're a lady. So ask a question and then I'll try and I'll talk about it. What my thoughts are on it anyway. Where is yeah, I've already said. I'm buffering a lot. Is that because of the wind, do you think? Is it bad where you are? Are you in where are you in gas? I can't see where you okay. What should I talk about? I've been looking up about these near-death experiences of late and the out-of-body experiences. Has anybody ever heard about those sort of things? Or are you interested in talking about it? It's nothing to do with religion, but it is kind of like looking at the spiritual side of things. And I know you talk about God and people turn off, so sorry. But and, has anybody ever had armed police officers handing in their? Oh yeah, I heard about that. But the army taking over, and I wouldn't worry about the army. I mean, I've worked with them for 10 years. I know what they're like. Um, good young lads, and even 77 Brigade. I was with them when they were training in the Signals Regiment. I used to be in Signals as well. My goodness, that's 40 years ago. I can't believe it. Life goes so quick. Blink of an eye. It's very true. Yeah, I think police force, they're recruiting bullies at the moment. Although the 3 that stopped me the other day, they didn't seem too bullyish. Yeah, it was pouring down with rain, and I was on my way back from Wales to Oxfordshire. Actually, it was where was it? I think it was a night. No, it wasn't before I met Socks. It was after my course, the preppers course with Funky Prepper. On that night, I was travelling back. 3 police officers stopped me, and they kept asking to open the door or open the window, and I said, "No, no, you stay up there." And it's pouring down with rain. And they said, "Why don't you? You've got my name and badge and everything." I said, "No." I said, "I don't know who you are." I said, "All these people traffickers around nowadays. You could be impersonating another officer for all I know. And what are 3 of you doing in a bloody car right now? It's wasting all our taxpayers' money, chasing people down the street." I did mention to them. I said, "I'm the type of person who helped you lot go, through your trauma training." He seemed a bit embarrassed. But I didn't let them in. I didn't let them open the door. I even put the lock on the door when he was stood there. I thought, no, you've got no right to ask me to get out of the car or you to come out. If a police officer stops you in the van and you don't want to get out of the car, ask them to escort you to the nearest police station. If you're a woman on your own, you're entitled to do that. I don't know about men. I guess you could do, because you are, I don't know about that, but try it. See what happens. That's if you're stopped, obviously. I've been at a friend's, off to the Cotswolds tomorrow. Nice. Whereabouts in the Cotswolds? It's nice there. Mm. I'm going to have to make another coffee in a minute. No, I won't. I've got 8 people watching. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people interacting. So who are the other 4? Just say hello so I know who you are. Anyway. What was I stopped for by the police officers, eh? That's my business. Oh, there's nothing wrong with my car. It's a poor signal, constantly buffering. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm glad you're on anyway. If it goes off and you disappear, I'll understand. You've said it twice now. Oh, bless. Anyway. Yep, I've worked with the army for over a decade, and if they are taking over the police force because the police don't know how to handle their guns, then I don't blame them actually, but I think people have this scary notion about the army, and when they take over, they think that they're going to be under some kind of suppression. I don't know if you think that or not. Just tell me if you disagree. But when I worked for them for that period of time, you get to know their minds, and most of them there, they just want to. No, they join to get an education, money in the bank, get away from the environment they're in. Like drugs and addictions, that sort of stuff, and they just want to make their life better. They don't necessarily want to go abroad and kill people. They're just young lads, just like you. Nomadic kangaroo and 4x4 fella. Oh, I hope he's all right. A bit concerned about him. Now he's not there anymore. Uncle Jay, hello. I don't think I've met you before. Nice to meet you. Oh, so don't be afraid of the army. They are young lads just trying to do a job. The only way you need to be afraid of the army is if they actually start bringing in other cultures to take control. If they stick with your own lads, the Brits, managing the Brits instead of the police force, then we'll be all right, because they're decent blokes, decent fellas. But if they start bringing in these, what should I say, boat people, is that acceptable? Then I would start being a little bit wary. And I think the way to tackle all of this is to get in touch with your local councils and not just write to them or badger them with emails, but go to the meetings, stand up and say your piece, make sure that your voice is heard. That's a way to integrate. And also, if you think that the council are not doing their job, do like Richard Vobe says, and create a shadow cabinet like they do in Parliament. Have a shadow council so that if they don't do their job, then you step in and do it for them. And that's one of the ways that we can get a handle on all of this that's happening, especially with these 15-minute cities. I mean, I was trying to think about it the other day, driving from my place where I am in this camper van to the cabin that I rent for my counselling. It takes me 20 minutes. So I wouldn't be able to do it. And they won't allow, if they take away my right to live off grid in this, which is what they're planning to do, then I won't have a home. I just have to live in a council flat, and I don't want to do that. Not because I look down on council flats; they're great. You know, if the system's working wonderfully, then great. What's that? From Tim's and Nomadic and Charlie. Okay. I usually watch these when I'm watching somebody's live stream, and then I see I'm getting involved in the text and I'm not paying attention to what people are actually saying. I know I see that you're all doing the same thing. Who's that? PSTRESE. Hi there, it's Cannon Man. Hello. I don't think I've met you before either. Nice to have you on board. I'm not going to go on for hours here. I'm just going to, this is just a little test bed to see how it will go, and then figure out what you'd like to talk about and see if it works. And it seems to. See, I had a little bit of an issue with the voice technology earlier on. No, it seems to have worked its way out. I don't know why people do these. I sat down here and I thought, what's this all about? It's just getting in contact with people, isn't it? And seeing if you can. It's the new pub, I think. Because we always used to go out to the pub, didn't we? Now it's kind of been taken away from us. Ask me a question instead of getting in touch with each other on the chat. Maybe that's more interesting. Maybe I should get involved. Where is it? Thumbs up. There you go. Oh, where's my thumbs up? Well, I'll put that there, shall I? There you go. Oh, now I don't know how to close it down. How do I? Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, so ask me a question, not too rude, and then I'll see if I can answer it. And you can hear my thoughts on it. Not too complicated either, because I'm not that intelligent. I'm just aware of things that are going on in the world today and how people are feeling about it. I think the key is not to be frightened of anything. Don't fear it. 20 miles per hour. Oh, I think the Welsh are doing wonderfully well at the moment with all their protesting about it and all the marking out of all the signs. I think these things, was it Maya Tusi again? I think he found out that, oh, hi, 4x4 fella. I looked at your thing earlier on and it's gone. My channel got taken down. Oh yeah, I noticed. I'm glad you're around. I was a bit worried about you. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you got to start again, start afresh. I had to do that, so. Oh, bless you. I'm glad. Oh, and I'm still reading through your book. Thank you very much for sending me that, or giving me that, I should say. Thanks. I'm still reading through it, and it's really fascinating. But okay, PSTRESE. I don't know what that stands for, or is it some kind of am I missing the joke? 20 mile per hour zones. Has anybody got any thoughts on that? I think because it's in Wales at the moment, isn't it? And it is in Oxfordshire at the moment. Gonna be a good boy this time. It's a great book. Yeah, you were a good boy last time. And no bad that Kangoo's on. I think you two should get together and go out for a ride in your van somewhere and film it. Give us a wonderful adventure we can watch. I think it'd be interesting if you two got together. Anyway, yeah. 20-mile-per-hour zones. Am I saying too much about this? I think the Welsh should be proud of their being able to fight back, and I think those Londoners should be proud that they're the new knights, aren't they, of this modern age, the people who are fighting back against it. And the thing is, the research, inverted commas, was based on something like 0.0007% of the country. Oh, there's my Aunty Jean. Hey, hi. Hello. Oh no, Greg. Oh, I've had trouble trying to set this up, so thanks for joining, Jean. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, and oh, good. Nomadic Kangaroo. Yeah, get in touch with 4x4 fella, because get together and give us a journey in your vans. I'd like to see that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the way people are starting to protest now, I think it's a good thing, because more and more people are becoming aware of what's going on. PTR is Manny. Oh, hi. What does that stand for then? PSTRESE. I've known Manny for, I don't know, how many years is it now? It was in 1994, wasn't it, we met? God. Yeah, I've known you for I don't know how long. Jean, I'm really grateful that you come along. Have you got your cuppa? Are you sitting by the telly? Is Danny there? Oh, lovely. Anyway, it's lovely to have you on. Pasta. All right. ESC. What's that for then? What does ESC stand for? Pasta SE. I don't know. Hi, no cuppa. I suppose it's too late, isn't it? Are you enjoying retirement? I'll have to give you a call. Esprit. All right, yeah. Oh, and Manny, have you seen the videos on? I'll have to send you a link. There's a video on this off-grid community in Ghana, and it's brilliant. It's really wonderful. I want to go and move there. It's lovely. Loving it so far. Oh, good. I hope you go on some really nice adventures. I'm sorry if I keep, because text, messages keep coming up, and then I keep being interrupted and then talk to that person. So I'm sorry. I should focus on one thing at a time, shouldn't I? But this is very new to me, and I can't seem to understand the way the system is going here. But bear with me while we're going through it. It says here I've been on here 32 minutes, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying life, Jean, and it's really nice to hear from you, Manny. I have lots of land there. Let me know when you're ready. I have to get a passport. Mine's run out. Yeah, I'd love to. I know. What if I get my passport and drive my van over there? Can I get? Can I get on? No, it's lovely. I'll send you the video link about that place. It's really lovely, and I think they're going quite cheap. It's like a big community of people that are living off grid in Ghana, and I was thinking, oh god, there's a little paradise there. It's beautiful, really, really nice. But yeah, now I know your link, because you've had a different link, haven't you? PSTR. It doesn't roll off the tongue easy enough for me, anyway. Sorry, Manny. Why don't you call yourself Manny? It's me, Camping-Kaye. Anyway, yeah, Nomadic Kangaroo. I think he needs to have an Oscar for his videos. He's bloody brilliant. You should all go and see his videos. He is just so good. Yeah, they are brilliant. So well done. Very well produced. All right, okay. Well, if you do, then tell me and I'll meet you up there. I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend. I don't think I've got anything planned. But yeah, if you go up there, Gaz, then I'll meet you up there. And Charlie, if you want to come along as well, or anybody else, go up to Clee Hill at the weekend. It might be windy though. It was windy the last time. Um, yeah, I did a video with a couple who had a massive prison van, and I don't know if you've seen it on there, but it was that van was. Oh, I'm doing that signal. Sorry. No, what, thank you. You don't need to say thank you. You deserve it. You know you do. You deserve an Oscar for your videos. But anyway, yeah, they're brilliant, and you should be a film producer or something like that. Should be in that trade. What was I going to say? Yeah, Clear Hill. When I met that couple, they had this massive prison van, and I spent just a few hours with them talking. And she's an artist, and he's retired councillor, and he left the council. You know, not a councillor like me, but a councillor on the town council in Devon. And he said he left because he didn't like all the corruption. And I said to him, "Oh, just go back to it, because we need people like that who have a heart and who have values and honour. You should get one." And we need people like that in the council, or he should form his own council. I mean, I've joined now. Have you ever heard of the Heritage Party? I've joined that, and I think, I don't know what you think about politics or anything like that, but I think the Conservatives and Labour and what's the yellow one now? I think they've had their day, and I think if you want to vote this time, I think you need to go to look at the independents, give them your vote. Jules Stone. Hello, I don't think, have I met you before? I don't know. Have I met you? Hi, Jules. Nice to meet you. Okay, so if you are going to put your vote in this time, don't vote for the main parties, because they're all the same, and they're all doing things deceitfully behind our backs. So vote for the independents. Find the local independent party in your area. Do your research now before the actual voting thing comes along, and join them and find out more about them. And I've joined the Heritage Party, and that's David Curtin, and he's looking for people all over the country to start up their own local little, whatever they call, government body things. I don't know what it is they call themselves. Maybe they're the councils, I don't know. But I've offered my help and get involved, because if we don't, then society's going to really go crumbling down, and it needs people. I can't lead. I'm more of a support person, and I know that. I'm not kind of like a leader. And if I find a person who I think has got good values in them, then I will support them to the hill. But if I find that they're going off track a little bit, then I'm afraid I'm a little bit blunt. I will tell them, I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. Jules, do I know you, or are you new? Have I seen you before? It's nice to have you on board. Or do you follow Charlie? Because he seemed to have a wonderful little conversation here. Go and get a coffee, Gaz. Anyway, I'm being distracted again. This is a bit weird. I don't know if this can go, when it goes on to YouTube, if it goes immediately like this, and I can't edit it, but if I can edit it, I am new and hoping to get a van. All right, good, yay. We need good, normal people in positions in the council. Yes, we certainly do. Look at Biggleswick. They outed their local corrupt councils. But oh, did they? All right, I'll have to look that up. Or if you could send me a link. Right, what happened to Biggleswick? I'll have to look that one up then. They outed them. What did they do? Sack them or just expose them? Because that's really good. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Because we need more stories like that to give us hope. I'm getting a bit tired of everything. They voted them out. Yeah, good. Okay. Everybody keeps saying to me, what can I do? Because it all seems so big, and out of control, basically, and you think power, they tend to be very rich and distant from us all. And it seems we don't know how to, we've got, we don't know how to make an impact, don't know how to make a difference. But you look at Bud Light, I just keep pointing people to that. You think you've got no power, take your pennies away from them. You know, don't buy their stuff. And I don't know about politicians, like Four Fellas just said, vote them out. Go for the independents. Research the independents in your local area. Local, people who are standing up, like the Heritage Party, David Curtin, and I think that's Curten. I think that's how you spell it. Oh no, it's Kurten. I think that's how you spell it. Unless somebody knows how to spell his name, put it in the chat. That'd be lovely. But he seems like an honest person at the moment. I hope that he doesn't get embroiled in any kind of, scandal. But that's the thing. If you get into those positions, I think the only way you can really do it is have a strong moral fibre running through you and say no. And it's just one little word. That's all you have to do. And try not to get involved in these things. Try not to get drunk. Try not to get into drugs. And then, because I do think they set off with good intentions, these politicians. And you think any of these people, they don't set out with, oh, I'll gain control of that and I'll get all this power and make these people into nothing and squash them. They don't set out with those ideas to start with. I don't think they do. I think they want to make a difference. It's just like the Masons. At the very lower levels of the Masons, they're all very good people. They all want to help the community. But as soon as they start going up that ladder, that's when they start getting bribed into doing things that they feel that they can't get out of. And then they get photographs taken of them in compromising positions. And then they feel scared and they can't do anything, which is a real shame. So, my advice, if you get involved in politics or local councils or anything that's in a position of power, try not to let your ego get involved. Look at the bigger picture and then listen to people and take everybody who's on your panel or supporting you in your role. Listen to each of their opinions or their views, I should say, and then take on board their advice and then make a considered judgment of the situation for the benefit of the majority, because the minority will we're pandering to the minority at the moment, aren't we? I'll have a pint, please. I haven't got any alcohol in this. I don't know. You said it again. Does it? Is there? I've had trouble with my phone tonight. Every time I send a text or something on this phone, yes, on this one, it keeps doubling up all the words and then going back over them and highlighting them as if it wants to take them out or reword them or something. So I don't know what's going on. I think maybe it might be something to do with the magnets on the back of these things. I've got them too close to my mobile phone and something. I don't know. But yeah, I do tend to get a little bit too serious in my chat. So if I do and you want to lighten the atmosphere, say what CamperVan-K's has just said. Okay. So lighten the load. Right. Okay. What type of a van would you like, Jules? I think if you focus on what you like, the color, the shape, the size, then I think it just comes about. I mean, when I was looking for a van, I'll give you my experience. It took me about 6 months to find the one that I really liked. And that was, I saw loads. I saw absolutely loads of vans. I had no intention to start with of living in it. I just wanted to, because I was working in a place where I had accommodation. Uh, all right, okay. No, it's lovely to see you, and thank you for coming along. I appreciate that. And don't forget, get in contact with 4x4 fella. I want to see your videos. Okay. All right. And when I first got hold of my van, and then I I looked for, what was it? A long wheelbase, high top, and I wanted it to be a van, not a motorhome. I don't know why. I think it was because of the size. I think this size I could cope with, but a motorhome was really too big for me. It's like a big box van, and I kept thinking about where can I park it? What can I do? But in this type of thing, I thought it would be more stealth, I guess, and nobody would really think that anybody was living in it. People who are living in vans like this, they know, they think, oh, that's a camper van. But people who are not into this kind of lifestyle, they don't consider vans like this as things that you can live in. But when I was made redundant from my job, that's when I started living in it permanently. And that's because I had to give up my accommodation. And what I would advise you to do, Jules, is look at the cooking facilities and the shower, okay? Because they're important. Because if you can't get water, or if you find it difficult getting water and you can't get a shower, oh, it's really awful. Um, water is so important. Uh, Water is the most important thing on your list. I can do without the electrics. I can even the heating. I've got loads of different options available. So I'm just worried about the winter because this winter I'm off. I'm not plugged in at all. I'm just roaming around basically, and sometimes I'm staying mostly on a farm, but I don't want to plug in. I want to be able to live off the grid completely. And so this winter is going to be a test for me and see if I can keep it warm. But I've got a shower and I've got cooking facilities and I've got a fridge which doesn't really work at the moment. I'm going to have to change it. And yeah, just think of the size and the stealth value. I've also got another little van which is really too small for me. I can't cope with it. I have decided. I thought it was nice to start with because you can park anywhere. It's a lot smaller and it looks like a work van, but when I'm sitting in it, I can't move around as freely, and it is just a thing that you sleep in overnight. Possibly have a quick meal in. I couldn't do what socks with sandals does. Um, I do feel for him, but I think he's chosen that. And Nomadic Kangoo, he had a smaller van for a while. I really don't. I wish he was still here. He could tell me now. He could tell you what it felt like. But really, this van is good for me. I have the biggest camper, my lorry. Eh? Have you? Oh, is that in your imagination? I thought you had a 4x4. You had a, what is it? Your Have you really got a lorry, or are you joking? Hey, straight to. All right. Oh. In the week, I stay in a truck. Oh, right. Okay. So I saw the other one. You've got two then. Okay. A bit like me. But I'm going to try and sell the little white one, I think, and keep this blue one. I keep thinking about. I'm in an ahhing about it, and in the end, I'll probably just keep both of them, because in my mind, what I'm thinking is this is my home and that's my travelling car. People have their home, their bricks and mortars home, don't they? And then they have a little car to run around in. Well, that's the way I'm thinking about it, and I can't think like that. I've got to stop thinking like that. I've got to be able to just travelling around in this van, and it is nice, but I still can't get used to the fact that when I want to settle down for the night, I have to unpack everything. And if I'm moving around, I've got to pack it all up again because you can't get things shaking around, cups and saucers and mirrors and stuff like that. You've got to put it all away, otherwise it all falls off and rattles around, and it's not very pleasant. But anyway, I appreciate you all for being here. I do. And I think the next time I do this, I'll come on with a specific topic in mind. And right now, unless you've got any questions that you'd like me to talk about or give you my opinions or my views or whatever, then I think we might wrap it up. But I'm really grateful that you've all turned up, and thank you so much. I didn't think I'd have this many. 10. Yay. I think there's 10 watching. I mean, bearing in mind I've got a small channel, and I'm really grateful that these people have, turned up. Even my auntie, yay. And Manny, I was so surprised. Yay, thank you. No, I don't know if he's still there. But Gaz, yeah, if you're up at Clee Hill at the weekend, let me know, and I'll come meet you in my big blue van. Okay. But yeah, got any questions? Because I'm running out of things to talk about. Are you yawning yet? Oh, thanks. Missed the first, but we'll watch it in the morning when unloading tomorrow. Hey, what's that about? Missed the first bit. Oh, the first bit was a load of bloody rubbish, just trying to get things sorted, and I was echoing and everything, so don't worry about it. No, I don't even know if I can edit these things. I'll soon find out, won't I? But anyway, I'm okay at the moment. Life can get a bit challenging at times, but overall, I keep getting up in the morning and thinking, oh well, I'm still alive. So you just got to trudge on step by step. My dad always used to say, that's the way it goes. Or something like that. Oh, that's the way it is. I don't know. He was told by the doctor that he only had a few years to live, and he said, that's the way it goes. And the doctor was really shocked. But surprisingly, he lived another 18 years. But this is life. We've all got to face challenges, haven't we? And some of us have more than others. And I know that my life is quite easy compared to a lot of people. I hear so many things that people tell me, and I think, how on earth do they get up in the morning? But they do. Especially some of the soldiers who are on this addiction train. It's so sad to see. And so wonderful when you actually knew that you'd made a difference to somebody's life and you actually saved a life. It makes you feel wonderful to think that there's another little candle that's still burning in the world, another little bit of light. So life is always precious. I don't know why I went on that morose road. Sorry. I struggled in a micro camper too. Yeah, it was difficult. It is difficult. Although I like driving it. It's a lovely drive, that van, the Ford. But I can see, I've always heard and known that Fords get very rusty as they get older. And I'm starting to patch up the bloody patches now. It's starting to show. And I'm catching them as they're appearing. And I'm thinking, oh no. But this van, it's made of galvanized steel. And so that doesn't rust. Although I do see a little patch coming up. Sean actually saw it. On this site, he saw a little patch just by my hookup point, and that's starting, so I have to keep an eye on that. But this is a very good van. I'm really reluctant to. I don't want to lose it. I don't, because I love it. I just, as you guys, I struggle with that one. It's freezing cold. It's very tiny. I have to keep, you have to cramp down all the time, move around. But yeah, I hats off to those who live in small vans, because I really, oh, this is a challenge, but that is, oh my goodness. Anyway, if any of you are ever feeling down, just think, I know there are some people better off than you, but there's always, always, always somebody who's worse off than you. So just get up in the morning and try to make a difference every day. Even if it means just to smile at somebody. No. They won't all think that you're after them. It just makes someone's day. It's not a come on. It's just you're a human being. Thanks for being on the planet with me, sharing the earth with me. And I know sometimes it is difficult, because I get in mood sometimes and get a bit snappy, but that's life, and that you have to go with the flow, really, mostly, and try to do your best. Oh, I'm not going to get all preachy on you, but yeah, life is a challenge, and I'm going to kind of like end it here, unless anybody's got a question or wants to carry on, because I had an intention of just having this on for an hour, and then next time I'll come on with a specific topic in mind. And I really do appreciate your coming on. Thank you. But it's still weird for me not having the feedback in voice form. They're just watching this. Yes, I do too. The struggle. But yeah, I'm in this most of the time, so yeah. All right, peeps. Thanks for coming along, and I'll catch you another time. Okay. This was a bit mashed up, but yeah, it's a first go. All right then. I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Night. Have a good night's sleep. Bye. Okay, I'm going to end the stream now. And I'll catch you all again at some point. Okay. Bye.